Hello and welcome. Oops, I just knocked it into the camera. Hi and welcome. I'm Joanna.
I'm Jem.
And this is Homeschool.
Cha-cha.
Welcome. We're so glad you're here, spending some time with us today. We're finally gonna share the books we've read since September. I'm not sharing any picture books and not too many of the books we've used for history because I'm really hoping to do a video on that, but it's been busy with the holidays, and yeah, my word this year was slow, and I meant it. I'm doing what I can as I can and just trying to keep it slow and really making sure that our school is our top priority. So with that being said, we have a lot of books to share because this has been since September, and these are books that you've read, we've read together, and audiobooks. So without further ado, because there's a few since these are since September, so 4 months worth of books, we will go ahead and start. And some of them aren't here because some of them were library books, or some of them are books that I forgot to pull out or didn't get, but I do have the reading log and we'll go over any that we might have missed. All right, go ahead and start.
Hilda and the Hilda and the Hidden People.
Here you go. So this is a book he read on his own. And what did you think of this one? Amazing. And he read the graphic novels, so then we moved on to the books. And you watched the show too on Netflix, didn't you? Okay, go ahead and share that one.
Did I read this one?
Yes, that's the first one you read. You don't remember it now?
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, you want to share it?
Hilda and the Troll.
So this is the graphic novels of Hilda. There should be, I think, one more graphic of Hilda.
Hilda and the Midnight Giant. Basically the one.
Is like the Hidden People?
It's basically the Hidden People.
Oh, okay, but this is the graphic. So he did read the graphic and that, and then like I said, he's watched this. So what do you like better, the chapter book or the graphic, or both?
Graphic.
The graphic, okay. And what do you rate the graphics out of 5 stars? 4. And what about the chapter?
4.5.
4.5. And the chapter book? What do you rate it?
4.5.
4.5 as well. Okay, so there you go. All right, next.
The Cardboard Kingdom.
Okay, and this is by Chad Sell, and the Hilda books are by Luke Pearson. Okay, so this is also a graphic. We actually had this one, I think, from the library before, and he never read it, so we purchased it. And where's the other one?
Cardboard Kingdom, Roar of the Beast.
And he read both of these. And what did you think of these?
Amazing. 5 stars.
5 stars on these. Okay. So he read both of those. This is one I am supposed to read that he's going to show it now. He said I have to read it.
When the Stars Are Scattered.
And this
is going to make her cry.
It's by Victoria Jameson and Omar Mohammed.
Which is him.
Yeah.
It's Omar Mohammed.
Yes. And it's about Omar Mohammed's life, yes? Or what he went through. And it's a graphic novel. How many stars do you give this one?
5.
5. And he says, I'm going to cry. He says, I'm going to love it. Yes? Okay.
Shows some real pictures in there.
It has some real pictures in there, too.
Ghosts.
And what did you rate this one?
4.
4. Okay. He read this one back in, I think, October, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Another graphic. Quite a few graphics.
The Strange Case. Origami Yoda.
So I don't know of any. So as some of you may know who've been on this channel before, I homeschool Julian, and he's 5th grade. And on YouTube, I watch Colby Sharp. So if you have a 5th grader or middle grade reader, you should check out his channel. I love to watch what his students are reading. That way I know what he might enjoy. And this was a big one. He kept showing that his students were reading. So we got it. And what did you think of it?
Amazing. And in the back.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Book.
What does it have in the back?
How to fold your own origami Yoda.
And so what did you rate this one?
5.
5. It takes the wisdom of Yoda to survive the 6th grade. So, and you know, it's got drawings in it, right?
Like the drawings.
Yeah. So he really enjoyed this one.
Ninja Kid.
And this is by Undo. And what did you give this one?
3.5.
Yeah, this is a very easy chapter book. Not very easy, but probably like the 7 to 9-year-old range. What did you give it?
3.5.
3.5. Okay, so not his favorite, but he read it.
But it's a good book.
But it's a good book. And you want the second one? All right. Calpurnia Tate, Girl Vet.
Stunt.
And this is by Jacqueline Kelly. And what did you think of this one? This is also probably, this is the
4 stars.
4 stars. This is a 7 to 10-year-old age range. But he did already, didn't we purchase it, the second book?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we've already purchased the second one because he does want, sometimes these are nice because these are quick, like 2 to 3 day reads for you, right? Or less sometimes. So nice to just have that. All right, what's next?
There's a dragon in my backpack.
And what do you rate this one?
5.
5. And this is also another just like chapter book, but he enjoyed this one. And yeah, something about a mini dragon shows up in his backpack. Yeah, I know. Yeah, because you didn't look at the cover.
Nevermore. The Trials of Morgan Crow.
Mog. This is Morgan Crow. Right.
That is Jack. And the back
is, let me see if I can remove this sticker so that they can see it a little better. It's hard. It's got like I bought this one secondhand.
Let's get the next book
But
out.
here we go. There you go. So what did you think of this book?
5 stars.
5 stars. So this is book 1 in the Nevermore. There's 3 books out. I don't know if there's going to be any more. So I don't want to say trilogy because I don't know, because I haven't read the last one. So I don't know yet. But we are currently going through book 2. But he gives this one 5 stars. He really loved it. All right.
Next is Witches of Brooklyn, S'more Magic.
This was an October read, or whenever it was. I believe it came out in October. This was 5 stars for you, right? He loves The Witches of Brooklyn. And yeah, that's a 5-star for him. So if you've read any of the other Witches of Brooklyn, he recommends this one, right? And Nevermore is fun for anyone who likes like those magical type books, like maybe like Harry Potter, or what's another good magical book? I'm trying to think. I can't think of any right now, but you know, like that, magical. All right, fantasy type. Okay.
Ken Jennings. I said Jen Kenning. Jen Kennings.
That happens to me sometimes.
Ken Jennings, A Junior Genius Guide. Guys, Outer Space.
Outer Space. And he read this whole thing. He loved it. These are so fun. So it's nonfiction, but he really makes it fun.
And at the end,
and you learn so
quiz.
much. And there's a quiz at the end. It's super cute. It's like you're going through schools, like first period, second period, PE, those kind of things. So that was lots of fun nonfiction if you're looking for nonfiction.
The Nutcracker and the Mouse King.
Have you seen
The
this
graphic
before?
novel.
Yes, because he's read it before. He had to read it again for December because he just, oops, I just dropped something. That's okay. For December, he just had to read it. He said this is like his favorite December Nutcracker type book. All right, what's next?
Cece's Journal, Lost and Found. Second of Cece's.
This is the second Cece's Journal book. And how many stars did you give this one? So if you've read the original Cece's Journal, which he also highly recommends and is waiting for me to read. He says I have to read both now. But this is a graphic novel. It's kind of big. But
It's gonna make her cry.
he says, again, another one that's going to make me cry. I'm very emotional, you guys. So he knows. And it's beautiful, these books. So I'm actually excited to read this one. But he loves this. And this is by Joris Chamberlain. I hope I said that right. All right. I'm just drawing the books there. What's the next one? Let me clean these up.
The Ghoul.
There we go.
Next Door.
Ooh, another graphic novel. And this one is by Cullen Bunn. We just got this one this year. Another October read for you, I think.
Good for Halloween.
Yeah. And what did you give this one?
5 stars.
5 stars. He really enjoyed this one. He told me it was really good. What's next? Oh, gosh.
A Rover's story. Made her cry.
Made me, but I'm emotional. I actually got attached to this little rover named Resilience.
No, you didn't get attached to him. You got attached to Fly.
I did. I'm just into their story. Yeah, there's Fly. And this is by Jasmine Warga. And now I have never read any of her books, so I'm super interested in reading some of her other books. And I give this one 4.5 stars. I really loved it. What do you give it?
5.
5, yeah. We really enjoyed
How did
it.
you not give it a 5? You were so emotional on that.
I don't want my emotions to get the best of me, but it's a really good one. And I definitely recommend it, especially if your kid likes, I think if your kid would like The Wild Robot or maybe something like that, this would be another really good book for them to read. Yeah, it's told through resilience and also through, what was her name? Sonia, is that her name?
Yeah.
Ronia's daughter, was it? No, Sophie. Sorry, I got Ronia and Sophie mixed up. Sophie. So, but mostly through the rover. And it's a super cute book. Really enjoyed that one. I know. But let's share the cover first. The cover slipped off. All right, sorry. Fix that. The Marvelers.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is another like fantastical, magical schooling type book. If you like Harry Potter, if you like Nevermore, I think you would like The Marvelers. It's a good book like that, and it was a good one. We enjoyed it. What do you give this one?
4.5.
Come, get in the screen. 4.5? Yeah. I probably give it like 4.5 as well. Okay. What's the, oh, sure. Early Thunder by Jean Fritz. This is one we read for history, so when I do my history stuff, you'll see this one. And this is leading to the Revolutionary War. So this is set prior to it in Salem, 1774. And we follow Daniel, which is this Daniel West, who is this boy right here. And it's not my favorite, but somebody here really liked it. And we did this as a read aloud, but it really helps you understand what some of the things that led up to the Revolutionary War. So if you're looking for that, this is a good book for that. Okay, go ahead.
Indian Shoes.
Indian Shoes by Cynthia Leach Smith. I think I said her last name, I'm not sure. This is a super short read, and it's for 6 to 10-year-olds. And you read this one in November, I believe. Yeah. And you liked it, you said, right? It was a lot of stories about this boy and his grandfather, right?
I gave it a 4.
4. So, okay, go ahead.
The Notebook of Doom, Rise of the Balloon Goons, Day of the Night Crawlers, and Attack of the Shadow Smash.
So this is which ones? 1, 2, and 3. And I think these are for younger. It says it appeals to 1st to 3rd grade, reading level grade 2, but we don't really care about that. He enjoyed it, so he read through these super quick. Obviously, you can tell this would it took you no time at all, right? And what do you rate those? What do you think?
4.
4. This year we're gonna start putting our stars inside the books, so that way when we do these videos, we'll know right away. Like we gave it this many stars. Remember, we did it already. You started printing out the pictures with the stars.
The Witch of Blackbird Pond.
The Witch of Blackbird Pond, another one we did for history. And this was for the Salem Witch Trials, I believe. Yeah. And this was another one this is by Elizabeth George Spear. Again, not my favorite. You enjoyed this one though, right? Yeah. Not the worst either. I'd probably give it 3.5 stars, 3.5 to 4 stars, like maybe. Yeah. So, but this one was about Kit, and she comes, where did she come from? Which island? Barbados. And she comes to, where did she go? Connecticut, to a colony in Connecticut. So it's very different for her. And yeah, very interesting when you study the Salem Witch Trials. What's the next?
From idea to Lego.
So this is a non-fiction book. And you loved this because he really read through this.
And also,
hold on. He loved this. He would come and tell us all the information he read in here. What's the next one? Sit up so they can hear you.
From idea to Nike.
Yeah, so then we got more. And then we got idea to Nike.
Now I'm just missing from idea to Disney.
And we
idea to Google.
I think we got idea to Google. Didn't I get it? Maybe not. I don't know. But he wants to read more of these. So if you're looking for another fun nonfiction books, he really enjoyed these. Which it's so nice to see how these businesses or companies sort of built themselves up. Okay.
Pedro's Journal.
Pedro's Journal. This is when we were learning about
3.5.
explorers. 3.5, yeah. So this was about Pedro, who was on aboard Christopher Columbus's ship. Very short book by Pam Conrad, and it's really just his journaling. Yep, about that. So we read that, and it was okay. Yeah. Okay.
Next is The House with Chicken Legs.
And this is by Sophie Anderson, correct?
Yeah, 4 3/4.
4 3/4. Ooh, so almost a 5 for you. I give it a 4 to 4.5. I really enjoyed it. But sometimes the main character Marinka drove me a little bit crazy, right? And this one was not so fairy tale like I thought it was gonna be. It was very different, but I did enjoy it. This was when we were reading some Bob.
Oh, we don't have that book.
Which one?
Right there.
No. We were fascinated in reading some Baba Yaga type books. So we got this one. And do you have the other one there that we read alongside this one? It's right there. And the other one was more fairy tale like, and this one was more about this main character Marinka, but her grandmother is Baba Yaga. So it was very interesting. I did like it though. It was a sweet book. So yeah, there's that one. Also probably would be good around Halloween time too, right? Yeah. All right, what's the next one?
Sal and Gabby Break the Universe.
And this is by Carlos Hernandez.
My favorite part about the cover, where is it?
What?
A chicken.
The chicken? Oh, because that's part of the story, isn't it?
There's a lot of chickens.
And what do you rate this one?
5.
He loved this one. He really did. I say it's like a 4 for me. But he really liked it. And we also did Sal and Gabby
Fix the Universe.
Fix the Universe, but we don't have that. So you also rated that one a 5, right? Yeah. Okay. What's the next one? I love this one. This one's somebody.
The Hat Makers.
Sorry. The Hat Makers by Tamsin Merchant. Somebody recommended this one to me
5
on
stars.
Instagram. 5 stars. We really enjoyed it. We got the next book, didn't we? Right? Yes, The Map Makers. So we have to read that one. But we loved this one. It does have some illustrations inside. Not many, but it does. This was so much fun. We really love this one. Recommend it. More kind of magical type. It says keep wildness in your wits and magic in your
fingertips.
Yes, we loved it. So definitely recommend this one if you like magic fantasy type. Not fantasy, fantastical. Go ahead.
Witchlings.
Witchlings. I really like this one. You?
5 stars.
Yes, Witchlings. Bound with our magic before the black moon. Bound by a circle, for no circle spells doom. And these are the 3 characters. She's our main character, Seven Salazar? Was that her name? I think so. And it's really about finding friendship in unlikely places and how.
I'm pretty sure that was actually what somebody said. I think.
Oh, really? No.
No.
And it's about magic and witches, and we really enjoyed this one and how read it. It's good. Also a great October read again. And this is by Clarabelle A. Ortega. And we also read her other book, Ghost Squad. So yeah, we're going to keep reading her books. We enjoyed this one. Okay, go ahead.
Amari and the Great King.
By B.B. Alston. This is book 2 in the Amari series. And what did you think about this one?
5 stars.
5 stars. I actually like the first one better.
Agreed.
Yeah. So I didn't give it 5 stars, but we did still enjoy this one very much. What's the next one?
A Wolf First.
A Wolf First Spell. This was our other Baba Yaga book. And this one is like a fairy tale, obviously a very long fairy tale, but it is more like a fairy tale set in Russia and with the Tsar and a girl who's from an orphan and she's going to marry
Tsar Alexander.
Yes. So we actually really enjoyed this one, didn't we? Yes, we really enjoyed it, and I just kept hoping for the best to happen in this book, and it has a nice ending. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot, and I gave this one 4.5. What do you give this one?
4
3/4. So if you're doing a fairy tale type unit or study, or you just want a fairy tale that's in a middle grade type book, I definitely recommend this one. Okay, what's next?
Daybreak on Raven Island.
Daybreak.
5 stars.
5 stars for him. This is by Flor Bradley. And they also wrote, she wrote, what's the book she wrote? Yes, what's the other book she wrote that you love?
Oh, the Barclay Hotel.
The Barclay Hotel. Oh, it says it on the back. But if you had to choose between the Barclay Hotel and Barclay, which I didn't bring out, but he read again because that's like he just loves that book. It's like the perfect, I consider middle grade because it's not too long.
Not too short.
Not too short, not too spooky or scary, just right, especially for the beginning ages of middle grade. So it's probably like a lower middle grade. This one was maybe like middle grade. But it was very interesting and he really enjoyed it. I think he loves her writing. So we will probably continue getting any of her books. And finally, 20 minutes in, but we finally are down to our last book. Oops, that's okay.
Journey Home.
Yes, and
5 stars.
Yeah, another great pack story. Oh, we loved it.
Oh, I didn't know they had pictures.
Yeah. We did the audiobook of this one because we did the audiobook of Pax. So you kind of want to, well, we like to continue. Did I read Pax? Oh, I did. Then how did we end up doing the audiobook? I don't know. Oh, we must have been reading something else at the time and you wanted to hear it. So sometimes while I'm reading a book, he wants another one, like, we'll just get it on audiobook. So this was another great one. We really enjoyed it. Pax Journey Home. Beautiful. If you enjoyed Pax, I think you'll enjoy Pax Journey Home. You also did Harry Potter book 4. Didn't you? Because you just got that one.
No, I never read it.
You didn't do the audiobook either?
No.
Oh, I thought I did.
I don't think I did book 4. No, book 4 is
I don't know. The Order, no. I'm not sure.
It's not Order of the Phoenix. It's the Goblet of Fire, right?
I can't remember. Anyways, you did
Goblet
one
of Fire.
You did one of the Harry Potter.
No, okay. I have done Goblet of Fire.
I'm not sure. There were some Plants for Zombies books. There was Bad Guys books. There was some other books, but for the most part, these are the ones that we have here.
Wrap it up.
These are the ones we have here, and there's no book that we didn't enjoy thoroughly. There was none that were like, oh gosh, I can't believe we read that. Right? Yeah. All right. So those are all the books we read since September. If you want to know any more about any of these books, or if you have any books to recommend us to read, this is kind of our reading style. He likes a lot of magic, fantasy, graphic novels, funny, nonfiction. So any recommendations, let us know. There's a lot of books we're looking forward to coming out in 2023 that we hope to read. And right now we're reading, we're reading a few books. We're reading Story Thieves, book 4 or 5, I can't remember. We're reading
4.
Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
No, we're listening to that.
We're listening to it. What's the other book you're reading right now? One of the Last Kids on Earth books. And is that it? That might be it, just those 3 books. Oh no, and the second, Nevermore. So those 4. Wondersmith. So those are what we're reading right now. And that doesn't include Christmas books that we did and Thanksgiving books and thankfulness books, all the pictures. We'll come back with a video on those. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and seeing what we read. And hopefully you find a book that will work for you and your family or one of your kids. You got his ratings. So, I mean, that's who these books are geared towards, are his age. So I kind of take his ratings over mine because as an adult, I'm reading it. And sometimes I have to put myself in that mindset of like, this isn't written for me. It's written for him. But for the most part, these were the ones that I read along with him. We did enjoy. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. And we'll see you soon. We're going to come back with a Christmas wrap up of what we got for Christmas. It will probably be less time than this video. It'll be a lot quicker, I promise. And yes, and that will probably be our last video for the year. And then we'll come back in 2023. And we're excited to do a lot more reading in 2023. Yes? Yes. All right. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye.
And that's a wrap.
Oh, 2. He's always changing it on me. All right. Bye, you guys.